All right, ready to dive into some online money-making ideas?
Always.
You sent over this YouTube video, 10 legit ways to make money and passive income online. And, well, I gotta say, that title alone had me intrigued.
Yeah, it really lays out the landscape pretty well.
Yeah.
We're talking freelancing, selling ebooks, even dog sitting. It's amazing how diverse the options are these days.
It's almost overwhelming, right? So many choices.
It can be.
But that's why we're doing this deep dive. We'll break down each method, look at what it takes to get started, and, more importantly, the kind of income you can expect. Active income, where you trade time for dollars, or that passive income dream of making money in your sleep.
Exactly. And remember, passive doesn't always mean do nothing.
Right, there's usually work up front to set it all up.
You got it. Got to
Yeah.
build something that can generate income over time. Less day-to-day effort, though, ideally.
Love that clarification. So let's jump in. The video starts with active income methods, kicking off with Upwork. Probably familiar to a lot of people.
Yeah, a classic freelance marketplace.
But for anyone who's not, think about the skills you already have. Writing, design, editing, maybe even coding. Upwork's where you connect with clients who need those skills and, of course, get paid for them.
And it's a great example of this shift we're seeing. More flexibility, more control over your career. It's the gig economy in action.
For sure. And for businesses, it's access to a global talent pool, like having a global office at your fingertips.
Exactly.
The video emphasizes having a killer Upwork profile, though.
Oh, absolutely. It's your online resume, but even more dynamic. Showcase your best work, highlight your expertise, really sell your skills to stand out. It's a competitive marketplace.
Makes sense. Clients need to know you're the right person for the job. Okay.
Right.
Next, the video goes to Amazon Mechanical Turk. MTurk for short. This is all about microtasks, quick online jobs.
Data entry, image tagging, transcribing audio, things like that.
Small stuff, but it can add up.
You can. Not going to make you rich, but a viable way to earn some extra cash in your spare time.
Now, this next one is for the animal lovers out there. Rover, the dog walking, pet sitting platform.
Popular in the US and Canada.
Get paid to cuddle puppies? I mean, come on.
Another great example of the sharing economy. Connects pet owners with trusted sitters. Turns a passion into potential income.
The video even mentions earning like 80 to 100 bucks a night. Could be a nice little side hustle for someone who enjoys spending time with furry friends.
For sure. And you set your own rates and availability, which adds to that flexibility we were talking about.
Okay, shifting gears to those who might be more into teaching, the video mentions Take Lessons.
Ah, yes. A platform where you can, well, teach.
Exactly. Language, musical instrument, or even a specific software. There's an audience out there eager to learn.
It's really interesting how these platforms are changing education.
Hmm.
Learning becomes more accessible, more personalized. Individuals can share their knowledge and earn from it.
Like having your own virtual classroom. You set the curriculum, interact with students directly.
Exactly.
The video even mentions things like cooking and photography being taught. Options are pretty much endless.
They are. It comes down to figuring out what you're good at, what you enjoy teaching, and finding your audience, finding your niche. That's key for a lot of this online income stuff.
Absolutely. And finally, rounding out the active income methods, we have Fiverr. All about offering services starting at just $5, but it can grow from there.
It can definitely grow. Fiverr is all about digital services. Graphic design, writing, video editing, voiceover work. It's a great place to find skilled people for specific tasks, often at very reasonable prices. And for sellers on Fiverr, it's a chance to build up a portfolio, get those client testimonials, and start charging more as they gain a reputation.
Makes sense. Start small, scale up as you get more experience.
Yeah.
Okay, let's shift gears now and talk passive income. This is where you put in the work up front, and hopefully the money keeps rolling in with less effort over time.
Hopefully. But remember, passive doesn't mean no work.
Right.
It usually means putting in a solid chunk of time and energy initially to get things going.
True, true. So the video starts with YouTube. We all know people are making bank on YouTube, but
It's not just uploading a video and bam, instant cash.
yeah, there's more to it.
Way more. The video mentions needing 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers in the past year just to qualify for monetization.
Wow, so you got to build an audience.
You got to create content people actually want to watch. It takes time.
It's about consistently making good videos, finding your niche, engaging with your viewers. The video even mentions SEO and keywords, just like with a website.
Yeah, you got to treat your YouTube channel like a business if you want to make it work. And once you hit those monetization goals, you can start earning from ads. As your channel grows, there's sponsorships, even your own merchandise.
So many options. Okay, for the writers out there, the video talks about Amazon Kindle publishing, self-publish your own ebooks, potentially earn royalties from every sale.
And it's fascinating how this has kind of democratized the publishing industry. You don't need to go through the traditional hoops of publishing houses and agents. You write it, format it, upload it, all in your own.
Your own little printing press, basically.
In a way, yeah,
And the video says it's free to get started, super low barrier to entry.
it is.
Of course, you still have to write the book and market it, all that.
Right.
But the potential to reach a global audience and earn passive income from your writing. Pretty exciting.
It is. Opens up a lot of possibilities, especially for writers who might not have considered traditional publishing.
So let's say you're already creating content online, like blog posts or social media updates. The video suggests checking out the Amazon Associates program.
Ah, yes. Earn commissions by recommending Amazon products to your audience.
So you're basically linking to products and getting a cut if people buy through your link.
Pretty much. Bloggers, content creators, they use this to monetize their websites, social media, all that.
Yeah.
Sign up, give special links, put those in your content. Someone clicks, makes a purchase, you get a commission.
So you're monetizing the traffic you're already getting. And Amazon has pretty much everything. So you can find something to recommend for just about any niche.
Exactly. You're not making the products, just suggesting them to your audience.
No.
Now, the video also brings up this platform called ClickBank, kind of like Amazon Associates, but for digital products specifically.
ClickBank. Never heard of it.
So it's a marketplace where people who make digital products, like online courses, ebooks, software, they connect with affiliates who promote those products. And get this, the commissions on ClickBank can be way higher than Amazon Associates, like sometimes up to 75%.
75%. That's a big difference.
It is. But you got to be careful. Do your research. Make sure you're promoting good stuff that you actually believe in.
Right. You don't want to ruin your reputation by recommending junk.
Exactly. Find products that fit your niche, something you think your audience will genuinely benefit from.
Okay, now for the entrepreneurs out there. The video mentions a platform called Flippa. It's a marketplace for buying and selling online businesses and digital assets.
Think of it like eBay, but for online businesses. Websites, domain names, online stores, even apps, all listed for sale.
Interesting. So you could buy a website that's already making money.
You could. Or sell an online course you've created. It's kind of like investing in online real estate.
That's a cool way to think about it. But like with any investment, you got to do your research, right? Make sure it's legit.
Oh, absolutely. Due diligence is key.
Speaking of creative folks, the video also talks about Shutterstock as a way to earn passive income. Photography, videography, even music.
Yeah, Shutterstock is where you upload your photos, videos, music for people to license and use.
Yeah.
Every time someone downloads your stuff, you get a royalty.
So if you're a talented photographer, for example, your hobby can become a passive income stream.
Exactly. The more quality content you upload, the more potential you have to earn. And it can keep generating income long after you've uploaded it.
Makes sense. All right, last passive income method from the video is drop shipping. That's a buzzword you hear a lot these days.
It is. Basically, it's where you sell products online without actually keeping any inventory yourself.
Yeah.
You list them in your store, and when someone orders, you pass that order on to your supplier. They ship the product directly to the customer.
So you're the middleman. What's the advantage of that?
The big one is low startup costs. You're not buying inventory up front, so there's less financial risk. And you can offer a wider variety of products without needing to store and ship everything yourself.
Sounds pretty appealing. But there must be some downsides, right?
Of course. Finding reliable suppliers is huge. You're trusting them with your brand's reputation. They need to deliver quality products on time. And there's a lot of competition in dropshipping. You got to find your niche, build a strong brand, provide excellent customer service. It's not as easy as it might seem.
So it's not just set up a website and watch the money roll in.
Definitely not. But for those who are willing to put in the work, dropshipping can be a really good way to build a profitable online business, especially with the low overhead costs.
This has been super insightful. We covered so much: freelancing, microtasking, selling ebooks, drop shipping. It's incredible how many ways there are to make money online these days.
It really is. And a lot of these methods are accessible to anyone with an internet connection and some entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah, it's exciting, but it's good to remember success takes work, dedication, all that, no matter which path you choose.
Oh, for sure. There's no magic button, especially online. Whether you're freelancing, building a YouTube channel, starting a dropshipping business, it takes time, effort, And you always got to be learning, adapting to changes.
So, as we wrap up, what would you say is the key takeaway for our listeners? What should they keep in mind as they explore all these online income options?
I think the big thing is you got to find what fits you. There's no one right answer. Some people love the flexibility and variety of freelancing. Others are all about that passive income stream. Figure out your strengths, your interests, how much time you're willing to put in. That's key.
Absolutely. It's not just about chasing the most money, it's about finding something sustainable that fits your life, your goals.
Hmm.
And I think it's worth mentioning there's so much information out there to help you. We only scratched the surface with this one video.
Oh, yeah, tons of resources, blogs, courses, communities,
Yeah.
all dedicated to helping people make it online.
So take that first step. Do your research. Experiment a bit. Find what works.
Exactly. And it's a journey. There will be bumps in the road, challenges.
Hmm.
But if you're persistent and willing to learn, you can achieve those goals.
Well said. Which leads perfectly to that final thought you wanted to leave our listeners with. We talked about all these methods, but now it gets a little more personal.
Right. We covered the HIW, the strategies and platforms. But the real question, the one that's going to guide you, is the what. What are you going to create? What are you going to offer that people actually need, that they value?
That's such a good point. What unique skills, talents, passions can you bring to the table? It's not about copying everyone else, it's about finding your own thing.
Exactly. Something authentic, something valuable.
So, to everyone listening, stay curious, be persistent, never stop learning, and believe in yourself, your ability to create something amazing. Thank you so much for this insightful deep dive. I think everyone's walking away with a lot to think about and hopefully a lot of inspiration.
It was my pleasure. And to our listeners, good luck with your online endeavors. Remember, the internet is a vast world, constantly changing, but with the right attitude and a little hustle, the possibilities really are endless.